Aussie US dollar, let's throw Ichimoku on here, right? So with Aussie US dollar, Ichimoku is going to be telling me bullish here. I got a crossover. The future just turned bright. I think we are going to see the change of direction, and I'm not sure if the moving averages are going to be as quick as Ichimoku, because I see that the moving averages are wide here, and we had a fractal break here. It looks like we're going to get a 1, 2, 3, right? So we're going to get to move higher, which we have. So we have our 1, 2, 3. We're going to get a pullback at this point, because you even have resistance from the cloud, and you got resistance from the 200 period moving average, and the 100, and the 200's a little bit above. So you got this um, resistance here with the cloud and the 100 moving average. So what I'm looking at now, and also if I take everything off the chart, you'll see that I got a flat level right here, right, of support and resistance that we just bounced off of. All right, so the market hit this level, dropped down to this flat level here, and came back to this level. So we're looking for the pullback here. So we're looking to trade short. We could take our short entry right at this level here, with a stop loss slightly above. You can see we're broke inside the -20 on the Williams percent R, on the 5% Williams percent R. So then the thing that I'm going to be mainly looking at, so with this opportunity, I'm really looking for the market to start to change direction and then look for the long trade. I mean, I could take the short trade here, but I'm also looking at the market doing this. So if we take the short trade here, we're going to trade down to this area here, look for a bounce, and then trade to the upside, because we're going to probably have that 1, 2, 3, and then move to the upside, and we'll see the market move higher. Now this trend could stay intact for a while, so we could see the correction and then a move higher up to the 200 period moving average, a violation of the Kumo. We'll see a Kumo breakout at that point, right? So that's what we are looking at now. So this is a good opportunity. I think even now, because I would put my entry right below this level here. So I'd put a buy stop, a sell stop right there. Going to be triggered soon, and then stop loss a little bit above this level. Trade this down to this point here. Then at this point, I'm going to start to look for the long opportunity. Now, if the market violates this level, just trade it back down to this level here. All right, right down here about 705-110. Get a bounce here, and then look for the long opportunity, or just see what the market is at that point. But you have a lot of support here. You're going to have some support here, so we're going to be looking for that move to continuation. So you got to trade entry right at this point. Ichimoku's kind of sloppy on this one, so it's hard to trade because you got a bunch of crossovers. So you can see it's really sloppy. So I'm going to take it off. This is why I had it off, because I basically was looking at my opportunity. So I can't always trade Ichimoku when the market's not really giving me all these crossovers here. So it wasn't a good entry for me. So at this point, what I was looking at, we broke this -20. So you come up to the broken them, you're in between the two moving averages, the 100 and the 200, and we rejected the 200 level. You could see the rejections here, and then now what I was looking at was the market closing below this level. So I put an entry right below these wicks here, and I got triggered into the market, and then just barely just got started. So we'll just watch and see what it does. We got triggered here. Look for the market to drop. Probably going to look for the market to drop to this level at least, maybe, or all the way back down to here. So I'll just monitor my trade. Depending on when this video comes out, if you're still at this level, this is a good entry. Stop loss slightly above the 200 period moving average, and a trade down to this level here, quite possibly at least down to this level. All right, so if we put on if I go with these fib extensions, we'll see exactly where our target is. So what I'm looking at here, I really wasn't studying the moving averages a lot, But you see we came into the zone here between these two moving averages, but you could see the market was flat here off of this level. 4 touches basically, and then we had a top up here where this was resistance, and then we hit that level a couple times. One good time, two good times. This is the second time, so I was looking for the market to drop. So what I did, now this would have been triggered already. I tried to get this out to you guys earlier, but this is the level where we're looking at 171.595, and we're looking to trade that thing all the way down here for 544 pips down to around the 166 area. All right, but now we may not get that deep, so we just trade it as we see it. But this is our entry here with a stop loss slightly above that level, looking to trade below this moving average, at least below this level here, and see if the market continues to the downside. Basically it looks like it's flat, and it could be ranging, as you want to see the box just to show you what I'm looking at. So the box is here. It started really with this level here, and then it moved up to that second level. So it started here, it didn't quite get the top, came back, stayed here, didn't quite get the bottom, then hit here. Let's see where it goes now. If it keeps tabs what it's doing, then it should go back to the bottom, right? So that's why we're looking to get our entry up here. We got a rejection off of the resistance level. Your 200 is your 100's up below your 200. So you got a death cross, what they call that. So that's a bearish sign. Being below the 200, that's bearish, but we're slightly above, we're above the 100. So that's slightly bullish. But if you look at the market in context, you could see that we're neither bullish or bearish at this point right here. But overall, I think we're bearish if you look at it. All right. So let's move on. Good opportunity there. So I'm looking at pound yen. Pound yen has a really good opportunity. I really like this one. Hopefully you guys could catch this. I think this is going to be a good trade. So I really wanted to wait for this to close below this level. All right, below the -20. It didn't close today below the -20, and tomorrow it may close below the -20 and be a little farther than where it is. My entry would be at this point right here where this rejection is. Now I could go to the 4-hour time frame, and 4-hour is not really, I mean, I already would have, 4 hours not giving me a great entry. All right, not much better than what I'm getting. So I'm going to the daily. So we're looking at this thing dropping to the downside. You're bearish with your crossover. All right, so you're bearish with your death cross, and then you can see the market coming up to this level, hitting this level, and then hitting this level a couple times, and then finally up here again. We're looking for it to drop off of that resistance level. So the market came up, and then it's dropping below that -20. That shows that we're losing some momentum to the upside because we were overbought here, as traders would say. Mr. Williams says the market is never overbought or oversold. There's no such thing. All right, it just says it's extended. All right, and the market is extended, but looks like it's, to me, it's the momentum to the upside. If you look at it, it's starting to lose that momentum. We're dropping below that -20. A close below there would trigger this entry at this point, and then we should have our entry here short. Trade at least to the bottom of this box here, which is going to be around 147.200, and then see if we could get through that. That's going to be about a good, if we get to there, about a 157 trade. Now I'm going to move the entry down, so it'll be about a 140 trade, and see if we could break that level and then quite possibly move down to the bottom here. All right, so I'm now going to move on to the pound US dollar. That was giving us an opportunity. Now this one already triggered, right? So this closed below the -20 already on this candle, and this was your entry order here. I put an entry at this level. So you're below the 100 and 200 period moving average. The 100's below the 200 for a death cross. You could see how many times we bounced off of this area coming down to the downside as the market continued to move down. I don't see a change of direction yet, but there's a possibility because we're kind of flattening out here. We're still angling to the downside. I think you get this short trade to the downside. All right. We should have been looking at getting into the market here. This is why I got my entry level here with a rejection here. See the market drop to the downside. I would trade it down to this support level here at 112, 129, and then if you could get through that, then you're going down to about 128 or a little lower, maybe 127.060.